Turning to the Moon Jae-in administration's efforts to revitalize the economy, the presidential chief of staff for economic policy met with members of the country's top conglomerates, hoping to join forces and turn things around. The South Korean leader himself is set to sit down for talks with this group as well. Shin Se-min has the full story.
President Moon Jae-in will be meeting this month with the nation's business leaders, including the heads of big conglomerates and the owners of small and medium-sized enterprises. The first, with SME owners and the self-employed, is scheduled for January 7th, and the second, with the heads of conglomerates, is expected to be held sometime in the middle of the month. The presidential spokesperson says the purpose of the meetings is to revitalize economic growth, to give companies a foundation for investment, and to draw positive outcomes from policies. On top of the president's own meetings, others at the presidential office are also keeping in close touch with the country's biggest business groups. On Thursday, the presidential chief of staff for economic policy, Kim Soo-hyun, held a closed-door meeting with senior executives from the country's top conglomerates, following up on a meeting late last month between the deputy advisory panel and executives from the business groups including Samsung, LG, and SK. The so-called chaebol, or family-run conglomerates, have massive influence in the market, which will be important in achieving the policy outcomes the president has promised for the new year.
2019년은 정책의 성과들을 국민들께서 삶 속에서 확실히 체감할 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 기업이 투자에 적극적으로 나설 수 있도록 정부가 지원하겠습니다.
Despite the administration lending business an ear, there are still calls for concrete action to come out of these meetings, with some suggesting corporate tax cuts. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.